My precious child, slow down for a moment. Quiet your thoughts, be still, and truly listen. Not with your ears, but with your heart. What you are about to hear is not a coincidence. This is not something that found you by accident. No, this moment was divinely arranged from the very beginning. Heaven itself has opened to deliver this message directly to you. It is sacred, it is serious, and it is urgent. The one who has gone before you, your Father, who now stands in the realm of eternity, has longed for this moment. He has watched over you from the other side, never looking away, never forgetting, always covering you in love and silent prayers. He has seen the tears you've shed when no one was looking. He has watched you carry burdens too heavy for your shoulders, yet you carried them anyway. He heard the cries you whispered into your pillow at night, the questions you've been too afraid to ask, the silent ache in your spirit when you wondered if anyone could see your pain. And now the heavens speak, now your Father speaks. And what he says is not to be taken lightly. My child, the time has come. The moment you were never expecting but desperately needed is here. There are things you must know, truths long hidden from you. Truths heaven has waited to reveal at just the right time. Every step you've taken has been recorded. Every struggle, every trial, every sleepless night has been seen. Nothing has been forgotten. Nothing has gone unnoticed. You have felt abandoned, but you were never alone. You have felt overlooked, but your name has been spoken in heaven. You have been walking through shadows, but the light was always ahead. Waiting for you to step into it, your Father's heart has been heavy. His Spirit has been interceding for you. He has stood beside you in the unseen, praying that you would not give up, hoping that you would hold on a little longer, just until this moment arrived. You must understand, my child, not everyone around you has been for you. There are those who have smiled in your presence but spoke curses behind closed doors. There are those who have pretended to walk with you yet secretly hope to see you fall. But this is the hour where heaven reveals all. This is the time of divine exposure. The masks will fall. The hidden things will be brought into the light. Everything that was concealed will be made visible. You will begin to see people for who they really are. You will begin to see truth without distortion. Your eyes will be opened, and what has been confusing you will begin to make sense. There are decisions being made about your life, about your future, and you must be wise. You must walk with caution and discernment. There are those who will try to sway you, to pull you away from your purpose, but your spirit must remain strong, grounded in truth, anchored in what heaven is revealing. Your Father knows the weight you've carried. He knows the nights you laid awake wondering if you mattered to anyone. He wants you to know, with all certainty, that you have always been seen. You have always been loved, and you have always been protected, even when you didn't feel it. There is a spiritual shift happening around you. The atmosphere is changing. What once felt stable may begin to tremble. What once felt certain may suddenly seem unclear. But do not be afraid. Do not let fear take root. Do not let doubt shake your foundation. This is not the end. It is the beginning of something far greater than you can imagine. You are stepping into a season that requires your full trust. The path ahead will be new, unfamiliar, even uncomfortable at times, but it will be blessed, it will be covered, it will be purposeful. There are people who have played their part in your journey, and their time with you is now coming to an end. Do not cling to what heaven is removing. Do not try to hold on to what no longer fits the next chapter of your life. Some voices must be silenced, some presences must be removed, because what is coming is more sacred than what is past. What God is preparing for you requires purity, clarity, and full surrender. Your Father's words carry urgency because time is moving quickly. There is not much longer before everything begins to unfold, before the things He has seen are revealed to you. But until that moment, hold on to this message. Let it live within you. Let it strengthen you. Do not let it slip away. The battles you've faced were not in vain. The pain you've endured will not be wasted. The questions you've asked will be answered. The heartbreak you've suffered will become a testimony of redemption. What once made no sense will soon become a masterpiece of divine intention. You were never abandoned. You were never forgotten. Even when the silence seemed loud, even when you felt like giving up, you were being held. You were being carried by prayers you couldn't hear. You were being guarded by hands you could not see. And now, the voice of your Father in heaven, your real Father, the one who still loves you beyond time, breaks through the veil to say, I am with you, I have always been with you, I never turned away, I never let go, and I never will. This is your moment, my child. This is your awakening. Heaven is calling. Destiny is knocking. Do not ignore this call. Do not turn away from this truth. Your journey is not over. In fact, it is just beginning. So rise. Take heart and walk boldly into what heaven has prepared for you. You are not alone. You never have been, and you never will be. With endless love and deep urgency, this message comes from your Dad in heaven. He has waited patiently for you to hear these words, for your heart to be ready, for your spirit to awaken. Everything is about to change, but you will not walk through it alone. You will walk with power, with protection, and with purpose. If this message has spoken to your soul, let it be a sign, a confirmation, a turning point. Subscribe now to stay connected with more divine guidance, comfort, and truth. Let this light continue to shine in your life. With all the love and eternity, your Dad in heaven. And now, my beloved child, hear this. There is more yet to be revealed. You have walked through seasons that nearly broke you. Seasons where you questioned your worth, your purpose, and even your place in this world. But those seasons did not define you. They refined you. You have been in the fire, yes, but not to be destroyed. You were being purified, strengthened, shaped into the vessel that could carry the weight of what is coming next. What was meant to crush you only carved out deeper space for greater glory to fill you. What was meant to break you open was heaven's way of making room for a new anointing. There is a calling on your life, one that the enemy has tried desperately to silence. There have been assignments sent to delay you, distractions created to confuse you, and voices raised to discourage you. But none of them succeeded. And do you know why? Because there were angels standing at your side when you thought you stood alone. Because prayers were being lifted over you by the Father who now watches from heaven, whispering your name to the throne of God, covering you in love that never dies. The warfare you've experienced, the emotional weight, the spiritual pressure, none of it was without reason. You've been marked, set apart, chosen. And with that comes a resistance that many others never face. But your pain is proof of your purpose. Your warfare is confirmation of your worth. You are not forgotten. You are a warrior. And even in your weakness, you were strong because heaven sustained you. And now the divine timeline is accelerating. Things will begin to move faster. What was once delayed will begin to come forth. The prayers that seemed unanswered will suddenly begin to manifest. The dreams you buried, the visions you gave up on, the promises you stopped believing in, they are not dead. They are alive. They are returning. You are entering a season of divine restoration, a season where what was lost will be returned, what was broken will be mended, what was stolen will be restored sevenfold. But this is not a time to sleep. This is not a time to coast. It is a time to be alert, to be ready to cleanse your heart, to let go of bitterness, unforgiveness, and fear. Your Father urges you, do not step into the new, carrying the weight of the old. Lay it down now. The anger, the shame, the guilt, the self-doubt, release it. You cannot carry that where you are going. You cannot bring bondage into a land of freedom. You cannot walk in the full light while holding hands with darkness. You are being called to higher ground. You are being summoned to rise above the noise, the chaos, the distractions of this world, and you will, because you were made for this. Because your spirit is not ordinary. Because inside you is a light that has not gone out even through all you've been through. That light is about to burn brighter than it ever has before. And your Father in heaven, He is smiling now. His heart is full because He knows you're about to see with your own eyes what He's seen in the Spirit for so long. You're about to walk into the very thing He's been praying for over your life since the day He left this earth. His voice still carries echoing through the heavens, interceding for your protection, for your purpose, for your peace. You, my child, are not forgotten. You never were. And now you are being called to rise. Rise in love, in strength, in truth, in destiny. The time is now. The moment is holy. Let your spirit respond. Let your heart say yes. Say yes to healing. Say yes to change. Say yes to purpose. Say yes to God. And if this message has reached you, if your heart is stirred and your spirit feels awakened, then don't let this be the end. Let it be the beginning. The first step into the rest of your calling. Stay connected to heaven's frequency. Let your life be guided by truth. And know, this love never ends. So subscribe now, not just for more words, but to stay in alignment with the divine. To keep receiving the reminders your soul needs. To walk this journey with strength, with clarity, with purpose. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Let this be a light for others as it has been for you, with an everlasting love that knows no limit, no boundary, and no end. This was sent to you with urgency, wrapped in grace, from your Father in heaven. He is still with you. He always will be.